All right, this is the Sonic Crossworlds unscripted review. I have two people with me who are PS5 owners. Yapoa and Bernard, say hi
Hello.
if you want, whatever.
Hello?
Yes, I'm gonna start by saying my experience with Sonic racing is not a lot. I like I kind of I think most of my experience is just kind of DS All Star Racing because that's kind of like a pastime when I'm on the bus home from college. I don't know, like I'll pop a race on the DS version and then move on with my day, I guess. Bernard, you have quite the history with this series. Would you like to
I
tell?
love these games. I love these games so much. I really do like them. I've been playing them for years. I Transformed is my favorite. Because the PC version, man, Football Manager, every guy. But no, I just think they're really good games, and I kind of take a liking to the modern like Mario Kart Wii and such.
I don't know what your post history is, but I don't think he really had a lot aside from maybe like the one time we played All Stars Racing Wii like years ago. So Crossworlds was announced, like they made like this 30-second trailer of Shadow on like a car or something, and it was like, okay, new racing game, but you guys haven't shown anything. So I know there were plenty of people who were hyped for it. I wasn't at the time because
That
you
was
know
me.
they just showed a 30-second movie CGI shit. You know, like how's it supposed to be hyped for it? They did it with Frontiers, and we know how that turned out. Bad. So
I was hyped when the trailer came out because I'm like, no way, a new entry. I don't care if it's awful, I'll play it.
but then
Like,
during the state of play they revealed like actual gameplay, and I was like, oh my god, this looks great. And then it was like, wait, there's a beta test for PS5 owners. My time has come.
I was absolutely hyped when I like woke
Yeah,
up and
like
I
at
saw it.
the moment it was announced, I tried to go on the site and it was down, so I had to wait a few hours to actually do it.
The moment that I saw that beta tests were out, like were like a thing, I was like, oh, I'm banging this thing out, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
I entered twice just because I wasn't sure I'd get in, and then they started rolling out the invites. Both of my accounts got in, so oopsie, I had an extra invite code
Oopsie.
that just kind of vanished. Yapoa here also entered because his brother has a PS5, so I think he created a PSN account just to play this beta test, which was really funny to me. But hey,
Oh, it was worth it.
Yes.
yeah, see, free game. Who cares?
Free game.
Okay, so now let's talk about the beta test. You can also start typing out so that you know while we talk, so you can like if you have something to say, whatever. But when the beta test came out, the first thing I noticed is that the game is like it's like a weird mashup between Transformed and like an arcade racing game, like if that makes any sense to me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. No, I see it.
no, like the way it's formatted, like not only is it like fast, like chaotic as hell, like but like the way it's like formatted is like I like how like you pick a course and like the first and third laps are gonna be the course you pick, but then the second lap is whatever the hell the player in first chooses at the time, which is I think it's a really cool like mechanic
Bring
because
back the
I
bring
love
back
that cross-world mechanic.
yeah, exactly, because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
keeps the races fresh. Like there was only like 6 courses in the beta and like 5 crossroads or something, and I still, even though they get repetitive, I still enjoyed it because the crossroad will always be something different,
Oh yeah.
and also because people always chose random. I only had like a couple people who would choose like the other, but
I kept getting the same. I kept getting two of the same tracks like over and over again though. I only got I got some like water track, and I also got the museum track over and over again. It's like the only two people would vote.
for me I kept on getting the water track, and I forgot,
Yeah.
and Metal Harbor. Every time I try, I don't know what this game has against me, but almost every time I got E Stadium, the game would just disconnect for me. Like
I never had that. I only had like 3 disconnects during the whole beta. I don't know
I
if
had
it's 'cause
like
I was like
I had like
big kid.
10, 15, bro. At one point the entire game crashed on me.
Hey, I didn't have any of that. I mean, it might have been because I'm from like Europe, and it like might have been different. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
But
the US servers
it was fine.
hella packed.
Yeah, it was fine over in Europe. we had a couple like I had 3 disconnects, and all of them happened before a race started. I didn't get any midway through. Uh, I do want to go back to the feeling like an arcade game thing though. If you bring back the announcer from original All Stars, it is just going to be Sonic or Arcade GP. Bring back get like crossover characters, get like Pac-Man in it. So
Oh my
it's going to
God.
be like Sonic Arcade GP.
Speaking of characters, the roster for the beta was surprisingly decent, but I have to ask, like I said this many times, but who actually cares about the Deadly Six? Like why are they back again? Like no, Zavok was already making me raise eyebrows, but then they brought Zaz and like who cares about him?
It's a little goblin, that man.
No, like I refuse to believe like the people who were playing Zaz, like I said this before, either don't know who he is and just picked him, or they're just memeing. There's no in between. I refuse to believe.
It's like the Waluigi. I don't know. He's got like a status to him. I feel
Well, I
like
mean,
people are just gonna pick
Waluigi
him
is still
for, like, shits.
Waluigi's still like an actual character.
Oh yeah, no, he's like an actual character still, yeah. But I feel like he's got
Who
such
the
a
fuck
weird
is Zaz? I'm sorry. Who's gonna go? Oh yes, Sonic Lost World. I love this game. I'm so glad.
Filler character, so you have more to play with in the beta.
Probably.
I guess so. I like the fact Cream is playable though. She finally has
Dude,
a role
she
outside
got-
of the Olympic referee.
She got gutted in Team Sonic Racing for Chow. That was ouch.
That was yeah. That was
No,
so,
no, I'm more mad more
yeah.
so because I'm a Sonic Heroes truther over here. So the fact Team Rose just got gutted, it was like,
Yeah.
really, really.
Yeah.
Speaking of
that
Team Rose,
sucks, but-
you and Yupo, you both played Amy for majority of your run, right?
I played Tails more, but I played Amy as well, yeah.
I know Yupo was playing Amy, at least from a lot of the footage he posted. He was mostly Amy, and I was like, I kept on alternating characters. Like, there's a long list, but I kept on alternating. Like, I started with Tails, I went to Shadow, I went to Cream, and then I went to Amy, and then I went to Omega, Eggman, and then my last 30 minutes were with Sonic.
I played a bit at Cream just because I like the fact that she was playable. Like she rarely gets like in as a playable character in like half these games.
Yeah,
I played Cream 2 or 3 times.
yeah, and the rest was Amy. I'm pretty sure.
Most was with Amy.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
I knew-
mine was slightly more Tails, but I played a lot of Amy as well.
Yeah, I like how the paint in the cars. I didn't customize my car though. I just I picked the default speed type one because I just wanted to get in and play. So I'm not really the type of guy to look at car customization.
I wasted time with it.
No, especially because this beta was limited time, so I was like, I'm just gonna pick a car and go. That was my.
I wasted a decent bit of time with it.
No, I saw, like, I get why though. Like, you were allowed to like paint your car's colors and stuff, and it was cool. Like, I just gave my
Yeah.
car, I gave my car to shadow colors and called it a day.
Oh,
'Cause
based.
black and red, hell yeah.
Significantly better upright, but significantly better than TSR though.
What did
because you're not
TSR do?
stuck to just, TSR had like you know how this beta had like palettes. They had like preset palettes.
Yeah.
Those were the only things you could really do with colors in TSR. You had like four colors in a palette, and you had to commit to using those on your car. They had decent amount of car parts, but it's way better in this game. I feel you can actually use like a lot of different colors and put stickers on your car and stuff. That's cool.
Okay, and okay. As for the rest of the game, if I had to complain, the flying controls are fine. Like, I got used to them. I just want an option where I can invert them, so up is up and down is down, and not the other way, because I'm not used to that personally. But I'm sure there'll be an option for that in the final game. But what I do think needs fixing is the boat controls, because oh my god, I do not like the boat controls.
The boat felt stiff. The drifting and the flying felt kind of weird and stiff. The driving felt fine. But I hope to God they please let us disable stunt on left stick. That annoyed me.
The stunt what?
Just stunting on left stick, the steering stick.
Oh right, yeah. I
hate
that didn't annoy me as much in the game, but also I felt like you could just map it to the right stick. Like, there's a right stick right here on the.
The thing is, you'd
Yeah,
be
like that's what I was saying.
surprised.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't bother me using the left stick for stunts, but also I have a right stick on a DualSense right here. Let me use it. God damn it. You
You
know?
see, when you switch to TSR controls, it is also on the right stick, so it makes no sense
Oh,
why
I
it's
didn't do
still
that
on the left
because
stick.
I didn't play
Yeah,
TSR a lot, so I was just like, why would I use that control scheme?
the
Oops.
TSR control scheme, if you used it, I mean, I prefer also just having the shoulder buttons be accelerated or whatever, but um, yeah, they bind stunt to right stick and left stick, which makes no sense. I
I guess
rarely
it
ever
could cause
use
more stick wear tricking with it.
I
mm,
guess,
eh,
but
I don't really like it. I wish they
Imagine
unbounce.
on Switch.
I don't want to. I don't want to imagine this game on Switch.
Oh, we see how TSR performed on Switch.
That's what I was
Okay,
gonna say.
uh,
Dude, no, because this game looks beautiful. Like I think the models are fine. Like animations could use a bit of work, but I think they're fine, all things considered. Like they look,
I'm glad they brought back the crowd from the Olympic Games, the 2D crowd
yeah,
with the GIF.
the low.
I I don't actually care, but I think I think it's cute
Yeah, I
a
think
little
it's
bit.
funny how they just become like 3 FPS. It's really funny. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I found the animations on the characters when you're like you know like Ate Cream and like Tails while you're on like the character select screen.
Yeah.
Just kind of fun looking. They just bob their heads,
Yeah,
the dancing
especially
and
that
music.
got me really funny when Cream was just bobbing her head in the title in the character
Yeah,
select. It's like she's listening to
yeah.
the music. Oh, speaking of, the music is really good in this game, though. I have to admit, I think TSR did better in this department. I have to admit, I think
I'm gonna wait until full game for
Well,
that,
that's true. I'm
but
saying for now, from what I've heard, I think TSR did better because this game still has a great soundtrack, but it's also kind of hard to hear it because there's so many sound effects and shit going on.
yeah.
Like there wasn't an option to like lower it down too, which was kind of like why, like like
Mm,
let me lower the sound
yeah.
effects because that's another thing. Like I personally think this game is doing great already, but I think they should personally limit the items to one, not two. I feel like the game would be chaotic, but not as chaotic if they did that. Because as it is, it's like it's fun, but holy shit.
Yeah, it's very item spam heavy. I felt too many of the items traveled quickly and locked on, and there's very little you can do about it. You can use the little like tornado whatever thing to like defend, but it's very unlikely you're gonna get two of those to defend yourself on the last like 500 meters where it's just a straight line. You pretty much setting up to get yourself to lose. Um, I didn't really feel horrible, but it's very item spam steamroll heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like I don't mind how fast the items are, but I just think they should be limited to one, not two. I feel like that way it would help a lot. But that's just what I think personally.
I do think they should not have the like no, I think there was a gadget that let you have 3 items if I'm not mistaken.
I
I think
don't
that
know if
was
there
one of
was. I
those.
didn't really check out the gadgets too much. I just kind of had like a set, and I was like, yeah, we will.
There was something silly you could do with the items, and you could there was one that let you like flip between them as well. I don't know. It's I feel like they like some of the items either not lock on, like the green glove can for some reason, even though the red one also does the same job. Uh, and I feel like they travel a bit too fast.
Yeah, but
It felt a bit like weird.
either way, this was like a really nice like experience. Like I want to go back to the music real quick, but like the like I during the third lap when like they have the chorus kick in, it's like what the hell? It's like
Oh, it was nice.
I feel like sometimes it just kind of like it raises my eyebrow though. Like sometimes it just sounds like a YouTube poop music video, like where they use audio clips to
Yeah.
make song. That's sometimes it sounds like that. And it's like you could do better, but some of them are really good. Like E Stadium Final Lap, dude. I really want to hear that tracking clean one day. Like I fucking love
Oh,
that
don't
track.
worry.
No,
When the game releases, it
like the
will.
chorus kicks in and then like the guitar just starts wailing like halfway through. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I could be in
nice.
11th place during that track and I would still feel motivated. Speaking of 11th place, there's kind of some glitches with this game. I didn't encounter too much, but there was one time I was like second place. I did a drift and I clipped through the track and got last, so that was fun.
I had a I clipped through the floor moment. it was to be fair like kind of my fault because I was gonna fall off anyways but it's the fact that like I still clipped the corner of the road. It I don't know. I saw a good couple of clips from people that was showing that the you can get pretty decent with the Crossworlds. Sometimes they just don't load properly and you fall through the world, and sometimes you get teleported around. Really odd.
Yeah, my yeah, like I didn't encounter too much glitches, but aside from the disconnects, but this speaking of disconnects, I tried playing as Zaz multiple times, and the game never let me finish a race with him. So I just took it as a sign that this game is like, don't
Just
play him, don't.
goblin character, man.
Yeah, literally the character just like I can't even meme with the guy. Like, all right, sure. But I think I'm just like, this game is like I'm just kind of surprised Sega's doing this beta testing thing. But granted, it was only like PS5 only, so I would imagine that's why they did it. Cause I have a
Get
theory
big,
that
but
Sony paid them the big bucks, so they were just like, yeah,
yeah,
sure.
I was gonna say they definitely paid big bucks for that.
Yeah, like
Uh,
I know people were like, "Why isn't it cross-platform?" But also, the servers were kind of were like they were fine. But like, if this was a cross-platform beta test, then I don't want to imagine the servers. I'm just saying.
I feel like that would have been like way worse.
The game only
I
crashed once, so it's pretty
Yeah,
stable right now.
yeah. It only crashed. It only crashed once for me too. So I wouldn't say that like it's unstable, but it could use work. But the beta's not that unstable. You know, like I was actually kind of surprised.
and I had a pretty clean run. I don't think I crashed once, which was
I was
pretty good.
glad I was able to stay to like the end of the server. Burn Nice could not because
I was asleep.
yeah, time zones. I pinged him anyways because I don't know. I knew he was asleep, but I was like, I'm gonna ping him anyways.
Oh yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun to wake up and read it.
Yeah, I was just like last hour, and no, cause I was like, I remember telling myself waking up, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do all my shit and be there for the last hour until the servers close, and I pinged your point. He was like, oh shit, so we both just got on and recorded our last hour on the beta test. It was fun. I managed to complete a race. Like
Yes.
that's one thing I was surprised to. Like the game didn't immediately kick me out in mid race. Like it let me finish, and then I got kicked out.
That's nice though. That's
Yeah, I
nice.
got 4 too, so hey, we take those.
Not bad. Not bad. We take it.
Yeah, speaking of
I
players,
wanna.
I noticed like when I was like in the lower ranks, there were like 5, 6 real people. But once I got to like C minus, I was seeing like full lobbies a lot more often. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
I did want to mention that. I I am slightly concerned about the longevity of the multiplayer. Because as you know, games when they're old, they tend to lose people. Uh, now I'm kind of worried about how the matchmaking is going to go with ranks and stuff. Because if you've got people that are playing like that are brand new, and you want you want to play with everyone, it's going to be a bit screwy. I feel
Yeah,
right into the game's life, or like past the game's life, and the game's like kind of dead. That and the AI, I didn't really enjoy seeing. I guess for lower ranks, it's fine if you want to give people a bit of a cushion for not getting steamrolled immediately. But I also feel like it's gonna maybe have a bad adverse effect on the matchmaking years in the future from hell.
I feel I get you, but I feel like if there's like a ranked and casual mode, that would probably help. So like
Yeah, yeah. If that happens, then I
and
think we'll be alright.
then we'll be fine. But if there's only the ranked mode and the friend play, then yeah, we'll see how that pans out. But I imagine the game's likely going to be crossplay too, because there's no way they have like those icons and stuff like for PlayStation, and they're not going to make it crossplay.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I thought they're definitely gonna make it crossplay.
Yeah, like that'd just be stupid if this wasn't crossplay. Cause I'm definitely gonna pick this game up. Cause
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely
I want
as
it
well.
physically.
Oh, I'm going physically as well. I'm buying it on a. I kind of am tempted to buy it on Switch as well.
It,
It's just because I want to experience it. You know, I want to experience it on Switch as well.
I will pray for you.
I mean, I have TSR on Switch. That's a like game and a half.
Fair enough. I'm definitely gonna pick this game up if like I don't know if when more gets revealed and I like what I see. But there's also like the DLC and stuff. But they're the Sonic Prime characters, so I don't really care about that. Like,
I'm not fussed.
yeah,
I
they're just the Sonic characters with like, you know, in different world or some shit. Like, miss me with that. I don't really care.
I am excited for the prospect of other Sega characters appearing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lay
That's
out my
very
list here. Can we get Knights? Can we get
yes.
Kazuma Kiryu? Can we get Billy Hatcher? Okay.
Knights is my beloved. Well, I want to play as Knights. They're my main in
And this is
Transformed.
Rystar would be nice, but I don't think Sega remembers.
They at least
Puyo
acknowledge
Puyo.
Rise.
Oh yeah, Puyo Puyo
Oh.
characters. That would be really
Get-
funny. That'd be really
Get
funny.
Arl, Arl and Carbon.
No, get Carbonico in there, or some shit, whatever he does. That'd be so funny.
Get Carby.
No,
I want Football Manager because I think it'd be funny.
uh, where's Danica Patrick?
Oh, Danica Patrick.
We need Danica
she's
Patrick in this
I don't
game.
even think. I don't think she's in the Japanese version of Transformed. I think they took her out of that one. She's only in the worldwide.
I don't know. This is kind of
release
unrelated,
station.
but I came across a video like in my feed that said Danica Patrick, the worst NASCAR driver ever, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it yet, but I'm tempted to because I'm like, what she do?
She didn't win many races apparently.
Oh dear.
I don't
Yeah.
know. There's a bit of a meme status about her being not a great like driver. Well, not great driver, but like she didn't win many
Oh,
races. She's
I
like
see.
cursed to fail. I don't actually know how true it is. I've just seen posts.
Fair enough, but yeah, I would like the prospect of other Sega characters coming, like you know how like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has like a few guest characters. I vibe with that. Like I would still prefer this to be like, you know, Sonic and All Stars Racing, but you know this is a nice compromise. Like if there's some Sega,
Yeah.
I prefer some Sega characters and none.
Yeah, I want to see I want to see a lot of the past from the All Stars games return because I feel like we need BD Cho and Uraga, that kind of thing.
I would kill.
Billy Hatch is
I
a
would
good one
love
as
to
well.
see Opa Opa in this game, but I doubt they're
I
gonna do it.
would I would love for Opa to come back. They won't do it because
They won't
it's-
do it,
they
But
won't do it because I don't understand how to make him drive.
yeah,
but-
they're not gonna do what All Stars Racing did and may have him walk and like fly around the map.
Yeah,
Even though that's
I
like
would like
top
that.
tier comedy right there.
Yeah, but Knights is definitely one I want to see back, and BD Joe because he's an absolute legend. BD
Wait.
Joe's funny.
BD Joe is, if I remember correctly, Crazy Taxi. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's a crazy taxi bloke. Yeah, he's. I just think he's a wacky character. I want him back, and maybe like Uragar and Billy Hatcher, like you said. Billy Hatcher's a one that got robbed from Transformed.
Yeah, Billy Hatcher is nice. I like I said, I'd like to see Kazuma Kiryu, but not because he's a meme, because I generally played a Yakuza game, so I'd love to see him.
That'd be a fun crossover. I feel like Yakuza has that like a bit of popularity
No,
nowadays.
yeah, I'm
than
saying
it
that would
compared
probably
to,
be the most like that would probably make the most sense. Like if they put him in, I wouldn't be surprised, but I would still be happy because Yakuza's been
Yeah.
popular lately, so makes sense.
I want bring in Miku. She got robbed from Transformed as well.
Oh yeah, I can imagine Miko's gonna make it into because she's really popular. So
Yeah.
no, I don't
Yeah.
doubt it. That would be funny. I wouldn't mind Miko. I mean, Miko got a monkey ball. Who's to say she can't be in Sonic Racing?
Oh, I would buy the Miku DLC.
Oh, speaking of
Buy
monkey
it.
ball, I would like to see monkey ball characters in this game.
Ai and
M-
Mimi.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, one of the two or both, but that'd be nice. I'd like to see monkey ball characters in this game.
Oh,
Yeah, Poa said Puyo Puyo. Yeah, but like if they brought Puyo Puyo, I'm thinking who would they bring? Like who's the most like?
Arul and Carbuncle at the box art characters.
Okay, yeah, I figured. I was just wondering. Like that probably makes the most sense. Cause like if they're gonna like bring an IP over to the game to Crossworlds, they're gonna have to bring like the most recognizable character. So you know, Billy for Billy Hatcher, Kiryu for Yakuza, so on and so forth.
Yeah, it would probably be Arul and Carbuncle.
Oh,
because
also, this
that-
is
that
like a
kind of-
really funny pull, but if they bring the Bonanza Brothers back, that would be so funny.
No, I would. That would be nice. That'd be funny.
No, I only
Marcus-
remember the Bonanza
yeah.
Brothers because in the DS version of All Stars Racing, they gutted one of the brothers.
It's only one. I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's only one of them in the DS version, so
I
that's
kind of forgot about
I
that.
don't know who
I
the no, I don't even know who the Bonanza brothers are from. I just know they exist in the racing game, and one of them was gutted in the DS
Yeah,
version.
they're from some Sega arcade game. I think of the same name. I think that it's from like I think their name is just the game's name. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
I see.
Um, but they should also definitely bring back the who was it? Whoever the zombies are from the original Transformed that are from House of the Dead something.
I forgot their
Uh,
names.
they're kind of funky. I don't know. I'm kind of just wanting another All Stars game, which is probably why I'm suggesting all of them.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like I said, TSR's biggest flaw to me, aside from the game just not being fun alone, is it's just like they gutted the Sega part, and it's just like like I didn't I like I'm the Sonic fan, but like I don't like the fact that they made it just Sonic Racing. It felt kind of lame to me,
They they really, I don't know, it didn't appeal to me as much, TSR with that. I prefer just the wacky like variety that you got in Transformed. I mean like you got all these like wacky ass random like tracks that have like almost no consistent style or like reasoning. But they're just, I don't know, they're like super fun to see all mashed up in like, Transformed in the original game. But in TSR it got kind of like half this game's track list is like reused from previous games. Like I think more than half was reused, and then the rest of it is just more Sonic, and then they have a shoehorned in story. I don't want another story mode. I kind of just want a world tour from Transform to come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't want a story mode, even though like the writing team is a lot better now. I guess even though Frontier Story was, big heaping pile of shit to me. No surprise, I don't like that game.
Yeah.
But I would not. I don't think Sonic needs a story for everything. Like Mario Kart 8 is a really good game, and it doesn't have a story mode. So.
I'm ready to platinum trophy it. No matter regardless, I'm ready to platinum trophy the game.
Yeah.
I got yeah, I got platinum in TSR and 100% on Theme. I'm bloody ready.
Yeah, but
I'm excited.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, I'm excited to just play this game for like multiple sessions. Like, just sit down, get stoned, and play the game. No, because speaking of, I got fried while playing the game one session when I was recording for footage, and I was having the time of my life. I got like second place, and I was jumping from my chair, going, "Yeah, that's how it's done, baby." It was crazy.
I won my first race I ever played.
The
It
first
was
race I won, it was on stream, which is really funny to me.
No,
Like,
but you did good.
yeah,
You did
I
good with
no,
that.
because the guy who was second was streaming, so I just literally cut him in the last second in front of his viewers. That was so funny.
I encountered someone that had TTV in their name, and I was in a voice chat with friends while playing the game. We all decided to like infiltrate their stream and just start kind of making a rivalry between me and this random streamer. It was fun. Yeah, they were a good sport about it. But later on, after the beta ended, I woke up the next morning. I saw them on Discord in a mutual server. I was like, what the fuck? How? Can't
My
believe it.
my biggest my biggest but as of now it's like my story was like more so I was just playing and then I noticed the guy in second. I'm like, his name looks familiar, so I looked him up and saw he was streaming. I was like, oh oh shit.
Big man Gemsticks managed to call top spot on the man stream.
Yeah, I basically just stole someone's first place on stream. I think it's really funny because like in the footage you can see him looking behind and he just sees me as Tails like I slide into view and literally start running forward and he's like, oh no. And then I cut him and won first. That was really funny.
Rob the man.
But yeah, this game was really fun. Like I think they need to tweak things obviously, but if the beta gives me a good impression, the full game must be better. Hopefully. It's Sega though, so they could fuck it up.
All I want is stun unbound from left stick and like a bit of a retooling with the items. That's like the first thing I want, like to change. And if that gets changed, I'm happy. the items less so, but that stun on left stick, I want that gone, because there were so many times where I would go off a really slight like ramp, and not even mean the trick, but it would ruin my line. And yeah, I didn't like it. But you know, you kind of got used to it existing, and the boat controls that needs to go to, like make it a bit better, please.
All right. But overall, I'd say I'm pretty excited for this game. Can't wait to see what's gonna come out of it next. But if there's a second beta test, which I doubt it, but if there is, then I'm gonna be ready.
If there is.
If there is, I doubt it, but if there is, I'm suiting up. I'm ready.
Oh, I am so ready as well. I mean, if it's even on a platform of my own.
Yeah.
If they do another beta test, they'd probably do it on Xbox or PC, I'd imagine.
Okay. Anyways, final thoughts, any of you? Because I kind of gave mine. If you wanna type your final thought, say your final thought, say it now.
I am glad they're gonna support the game for longer than like 2 updates. It's pretty much the only. I'm just happy they've got a game they've actually planned a bit of longevity for, as opposed to a game they just released and not like support. Because TSR
Finally,
totally...
a good Sonic game.
Yeah, that.
That no, like no, honestly, no. To be fair, I did kind of have a bit more faith in Sonic Team and Sega after Sonic X Shadow Generations, which is like a genuinely good game.
I mean, I haven't played anything.
Yeah, no, but you can take my word for it. You know, you all know how critical I am with this franchise. If I say a Sonic game is good, it's probably of some quality.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that game and I don't regret it. So, you know, it was fun. But yeah, the point is, like, what are you saying? Yeah, I'm glad they're like supporting this game, because Team Sonic Racing, I like to call it Team Offline Racing, because you know they just never fixed the online. Which
yeah, the Steam version's broken.
Yeah, I wanted to play Team Sonic Racing, but I literally cannot, because the Steam version online is just broken, which sucks. But you know, they it seems like they planned for this game, and you know, I was worried that this game was gonna kind of suck because it was Sonic Team again. But you know, Sega decided to bring one of their arcade teams in, so thank God.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Hopefully the game, the full game is stable, and they actually like, support it for a good amount of time. Because you know, as much as new characters is good, I kind of wonder if they will do tracks for them too. It's not a huge deal if they don't, but it would be cool to see Crossworlds, you know, feature some crossover stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about it. Hopefully this game doesn't suck, and you know, if Paul's message ages well, then congrats. But if it doesn't, then it's gonna be like me with Frontiers all over again, where I wanted it to be good and it sucked.
I'll play it regardless. I mean, my most.
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna play this game regardless. Yeah. Like I'm probably gonna actually no. I'll see where I stand. Depend honestly, like. I'll since I know you're gonna get this game, I'll probably wait for you to play it first and then decide if it's worth my time.
I mean, my
hopefully the Switch version will be optimized enough.
Maybe.
Well, I'll enjoy almost anything, because my most played version of Transformed is the 3DS version, which is quite funny because
it sucks.
That version sucks. That version sucks. It is horrible. But I played it most for some reason. I hope the Switch version runs alright. I kind of am tempted to get it on Switch and then like also PlayStation, but because I kind of want to see how the Switch version goes.
I was gonna get the Switch version, but now that I have the beta test tag and stuff, I gotta get it on PS5. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to flex my tag to the 5 people who care.
Yeah, I gotta do the same as well. But I think later on I might get the Switch one. I wanna keep up the tradition of me owning every single one on Nintendo platforms.
Well, I respect it. But yeah, we'll see where this game goes, and I think that's about it.